to say I love you all.
I can't remember the words. Stevie Wonder, possibly one of the greatest songs ever written. And it truly is a great, great love song indeed. Now, without further ado, we're on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, and we're going to storm it especially for you and see what's going on. But let me introduce you to the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Miss Ochin Gracivia Labouf.
And melting away woman, by the way. Hello, everybody. How nice to see you again and again. We're really melting away, Mr. Paul.
It is quite warm, isn't it?
I should have a conditioner, portable.
An air conditioner.
Air conditioner, portable air conditioner to catch.
We'll
like
get one
this.
and we'll stick it on your head.
Yes.
Yes. We're on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. We'd like you to come with us. We're on a spectacality of a day indeed. If you're curious to know about the temperature, perhaps if your name is Lady Dawn, you've got a husband called Sir Sean, a very, very clever dog called Sir Bobo, and a little cat who's an accomplice in his crimes known as Lady Daisy. The temperature today is 29 to 30 degrees. A little bit humid, but not too bad, and a slight breeze. So if you're looking for that last little bit of summer sun, well, at the very, very top of your list should be downtown Kato Paphos, because it is quite simply waiting especially for you. This is the downtown Kato Paphos promenade, fully pedestrianised and a great place to hang out, sit with your friends, go and have a drink or two, perhaps have a bite to eat. There's many, many restaurants along this area. And of course, if you've got a bit of a watch fetish, perhaps if your name is Lady Heather, or perhaps if your name is Lord Nigel of the Big Guns, well, there's a shop waiting just over there especially for you. They got Breitlings to die for and a few other brands as well. Don't forget to mention Marika Marie when you go there, because now and again you get a little discount courtesy of Lord Nigel of the Big Guns, even though it upsets him a little bit because he wants that discount all to himself. But don't worry, he's got a couple of up. He can afford it, shall we say. Look at that. There's a fisherman over there fishing for his lunch. That's how relaxed and chilled it is in the downtown Kato Paphos harbour. And there's a lot of things going on. And if you come back for the next little episode of Marika and me, guess what? We'll be in the downtown Kato Paphos harbour right at lunchtime. So you're going to see just how fabulous it is. Let's have a word with that blonde beauty.
By the way, I just remembered about our dearest Sally Briar.
Yes.
Sally Briar and Mart, a big, big hello from the hottest point. I know that you know that we know that you're here, but it doesn't matter. We just want you to know that we know all that it's very hot.
It is indeed. So, Lady Sally Briars and, of course, Sir Matt Dyers, soon to be married, and they're in town with her mum and dad, Paul and Gil. Well, Jill. Spelled with a G, isn't it? So it's Jill, but everyone wants to say Gil. We haven't met them yet, but we're pretty sure that one of these nights that Lady Sally and, of course, Sir Mart, No, he lives in downtown Norwich. I apologise. Sir Matt. I'm going to drag them down and perhaps come and join us in the downtown Kato Paphos Pelican restaurant in the harbour. And we'll be waiting especially for you. On the right-hand side is the Captain's Bistro, one of the busiest restaurant tavernas in the whole of Paphos, and certainly on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade. Just over there now, that one is the Moorings restaurant, and if you fancy a great, great view, the place to go is just up there. It's called the Captain's View Restaurant, and of course it truly has a spectacality of a view indeed, and it's that view. Feast your eyes and digest the beauty and the spectacality of the blue Mediterranean Sea. There's something very, very special about sitting on the water's edge, perhaps twinkling your toes in the coolness of the water as you feast your eyes and digest on that view. Many, many people have done it over and over again. Lord Julian and, of course, Lady Bridget, they like to do it. T&J Mack, they like to do it. Lord Nigel of the Big Guns and Lady, so sweet Caroline, she likes to do it. Anyway, let's have a word with her.
I can see the small canoe swimming towards us. Unfortunately, it's not a canoe, it's a big
boat.
Bottle of water.
Oh, that, yes.
Water swimming in the sea. Well, if it happens by mistake, it's understandable. But if it's not happened by mistake, please, people, don't throw to the water. Please don't make our planet dirty. Please we have to look after it. So the world will be a very nice place, and it will give a lot of use to us as we taking all advantage of it. Yes, and you know, I was trying to say something else, but then
And do you know what's even worse about it, that bottle? There is a bottle floating in the blue Mediterranean Sea. And if you start to look very, very carefully, it's a Pepsi bottle. There we go. Now there's a reason for me to find the Pepsi rep and execute it, isn't it? There's a reason. Because if it was Coca-Cola, we would allow it. But look at that, Pepsi in the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour, and it's floated in especially for the two superstars all the way in downtown Norwich. Of course, that has to be the girl in my heart, Lady Andrea, and of course Sir Mart.
As well, we cannot miss our Julie and Mr. Nick.
Of course.
They are here as well.
They are.
And then a little joke about Beverly's husband, Owen.
Yes.
I couldn't remember that name, and then I said to Beverly, Beverly, he was Owen, and at least then eventually he did win such a woman.
He did, yeah. He hit the jackpot and he won the heart of Lady Beverly. Hello.
Hello.
You all right?
Hi.
How are you?
What's your name?
Sue.
Sue. Pleased to meet you, Sue.
Hello, my darling.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, yes. We've watched your videos on YouTube.
Thank you very much, Sue. Thank you.
Very informative.
All right.
So
Thank you.
we just saw you coming along, so I thought I'd come over.
Come
and
across
say
us.
hello.
And why not?
Sue, very nice of you.
Where are
Yeah.
you staying?
We're staying in some apartments down
Right, yeah.
Calamantis.
Yes. Oh, you're staying in the
Okay, yeah.
Calamantis?
Yeah.
And is it good?
Yeah, it's really,
Yeah?
really nice.
You look
yeah.
beautiful, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
thank
Can we
you.
have that outfit afterwards because she'd like to wear that?
No, it suits you.
It does.
She's much slimmer than
Yes.
than me, so I am not gonna steal it, Sue, because it's especially for you and it suits you. She looks like a ballerina. Look at
She
this.
does indeed. You're going to start dancing in a
Oh,
minute.
yeah, I can do that.
Have you been to Paphos before?
Never. It's
So
our
it's your first
first
time?
time. So like we watched you, and then we were like, okay, well we'll do
Come and have a
this
look.
and we'll do that.
And where are you from in the UK?
Jersey.
Jersey. There we are. So if you're coming from Jersey, do you have to fly to London or?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's an hour extra on your flight, obviously. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Let's have a screenshot. Two blonde
no,
beauties.
I don't.
Oh, she doesn't want to go to a screenshot. There we are. You have a great holiday. Have a great holiday.
Bit shy.
Thanks very much for coming to say hello. Thank you. That's Sue from downtown in Jersey. Obviously a superstar, first time in Paphos, and she loves the place to death. So guess what? She'll be coming again. There's some more people over there.
They're shy as well.
You're on the, well, you're not. You're on a YouTube channel called Marika and me. There we are. Absolute star. Oh, hello, sir.
Can I just say thank you? My name is Andy.
Andy,
Marika, very
thank
nice
you
to
very
meet
much.
you. Thank you ever so much. We've been watching on YouTube. You've never come here before. We're here for 2 days now.
Wow.
Thank you
And
very much, sir.
absolutely loving it. Love your program.
Our stupidity.
And it's fantastic. No,
Lovely.
we're
You're enjoying
addicted
it.
to We watch
Enjoying
it all the time. You're not wrong. It's blue.
It's blue,
Yeah,
isn't it? It is
yeah,
blue.
yeah.
Thanks,
And,
Andy. You are a star. Where are you staying?
Just here.
Just in those apartments there. Great apartments, aren't
Right
they?
opposite.
And great view of the blue Mediterranean Sea. Thanks, Andy. We'll see you again.
Absolutely.
One night, come to the Paphos Harbour. We're always in the Pelican restaurant from 8 o'clock. Come and have a sit. Come and have a chat.
Yeah, we'll have a beer together.
Yeah, we'll do. Lovely. Thanks, Andy. Absolute superstar. First time in Paphos again. And hold on. Let's go and say hello to the most beautiful woman in the world. She's a little bit shy, obviously. What's your name, my dear?
B.
B.
Nice to meet
What
you.
does B stand for?
Bearder.
Beardeth.
Bearder.
What a great name.
It's
Yes.
very
No, I understood.
interesting
What a
name.
great name. And a blonde Danish beauty.
Yes.
There we
Well,
are.
a grey.
No,
A grey.
a blonde. A blonde.
Oh, you
I was saying to
don't
Andy, your
say.
husband, come to the harbour one night and we'll have a drink together and chat.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll practice my Danish. Thank you very,
We've
very
been
much.
sort of watching.
All right.
It's almost like we'd already been here before we came.
Oh, perfect.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, that's good.
Our
That's
job is
really
done.
good.
Lovely.
And,
Thanks,
and,
Andy.
and your madness is great as well.
Well, we are nuts. We are
love it, I
nuts.
love it.
We are nuts. Thanks very, very much
Okay.
indeed.
So the harbour.
Harbour's that way, and then the middle restaurant is the Pelican. And you'll see us
Yeah, I'm
in the
with
front
you.
row. I got a hat on, sunglasses.
Used to have a pelican.
Did you?
No, it did.
It's still no. It's got one now. It's always got one. It's normally locked up in the back,
Okay,
and it comes
I
out.
see pictures of the one on the.
Yeah. But we'll let her out. Her name is Miss Coco. and she's the star of the show.
Okay, yeah.
Lovely. Superstars on the downtown Kato Paphos Harbour. They're at the Moorings restaurant, if you're wondering where we are. And that is the Moorings restaurant, open all year round and possibly one of the best places to get that tipple or that meal. So why not pop in there and say Marika and me, and you never know, you might get them to up your bill, especially for me. On that note, if you like what you see. Yes, Chrissy LaBouffe dancing and prancing.
I'm happy, I'm happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
I'm happy.
That's what we like to see. If you want to come and say hi, off camera or on camera, whenever you see us, come over. We're not going to bite and we don't get upset. To be honest, the videos get much, much better when you're in them because we're not very good at what we do.
We are really humbled that you come in time to time to us. You telling us your stories. Where do you stay? How it happened you're arriving to this island of love, and why you find us interesting. We're really humbled. You give us the motivation to go on and work more and more, and we promise that we will.
We will indeed. You melt our hearts and go straight to our soul. Now, back to business. If you want to know who the greatest Mediterranean sea sail spongeman in the world is, and of course he's a very, very famous man indeed, there he is, Mr. Chris.
Hello, Gumbaro.
Yasu Gumbaro, you all right?
Yasu Gumbaro.
Have you been busy
I'm
today?
alright. Yeah.
Yes? That's good.
Start
Stop
very
this
good.
lying. Always tell us how much money you're making. You're having a good time. Is that my coffee?
Yes,
Look at
of
that.
course,
He's got me a
it's
coffee
your-
especially for me because, of course, we are great, great friends indeed. And Chrissy LaBouffe is going to have a sit down while I tell you what Mr. Chris does. There we are. Mediterranean sea sponges gives the game away, and he's the greatest Mediterranean sea sponge salesman in the world. But more to that, they actually harvest these sponges themselves. They're not bought in from China or something like that. These are genuine Mediterranean sea sponges. Mr. Chris used to go diving himself, but now his son goes diving, and they go about 4 or 5 miles off the coastline of Paphos and dive to around about 30 to 60 meters, and that's where they find the good sponges. Once the pressure builds up too much, they go to like a milk. So this is where they actually come from, the blue Mediterranean Sea in downtown Paphos. And 1 or 2 come from the Greek islands and 1 or 2 are coming in from Egypt, but it's all the same sea. So if you want a great, great Mediterranean sea sponge, come and see that man with the grin on his face, and why not bring him a cigar or 2, because he does like a cigar. He's also branched out into the worldwide sales of natural seashells. And on top of that, if you want a shark tooth as a memento, they catch them, they cook them, they eat them, and they detooth them especially for you. And if you want a bit of shiver-eye, that's a bit of good luck in your life, perhaps if your name is Lady Ali. Oh yeah, those earrings are coming straight to you very, very soon indeed. So this is Mr. Chris, the greatest Mediterranean sea sail spongeman in the world. And we're going to say thanks very much for watching. If you like what you see, why not click that like, hit that subscribe, and perhaps come back for a little bit more of our madness while I drink my coffee live on camera.
Do you know one very, very interesting thing I noticed right now? Mr. Constantino sitting there and very, very sad because nobody is stealing his money anymore, and he's something that in the trousers can sleep quiet now. I meant the money that he puts in the pocket. And then he's now so relaxed that nobody is stealing his money. From another side, I find him a little bit sad.
Well, he's lost his partner in crime.
No, bless you.
Well, no, she's gone back
yes,
to
she's gone
Skiffos.
back,
That's
yes.
where she's gone.
And we always love to communicate with all our friends. Thank you ever so much for being with us. We really appreciate every single view of yours. You know, every time when we see the people, as I said before, we're really melting away. And don't forget that we're loving you to bits and kissing you from the bottom of our 3 hearts.
Here we are. There's Mr. Chris in the background smiling, counted his money, especially for you. Yeah. He thanks each and every member of the family that comes over and says hi. You don't have to buy a sponge, but of course he does feel so much better when you do.
We appreciate.
Yes, and we appreciate it. We thank you very, very much indeed for keeping Paphos afloat and keeping the little channel known as Marika and me afloat. Why not go through to our About page where you could consider to buy us that coffee or 2. Marika and me, buy me a coffee. Marika and me, buy me a coffee. Google it, and of course you'll have the opportunity to request us to make a special video for you. It could be a birthday video, it could be an anniversary video, it could be a video to raise money to buy a cigar from Mr. Chris. Who knows? But whatever it is, we're going to say thanks for watching. We'll see you again very, very soon, somewhere on the downtown Kato Paphos promenade and harbour area. And there he is with a smile on his face. He's waiting especially for you. Look at that for a view. Beautiful blue Mediterranean Sea, the harbour in the background, the richest man in Paphos, Mr. Chris, and the most beautiful woman in the world, Miss Ochin Grisivian Leboeuf. Thanks for watching.